Good afternoon. Sorry it's been a while. Uh, I am doing day 8, 9, 10, and 11 because I've been busy. I have actually been doing a lot of hanging out with my friends, my new friends that I've made, and being productive, doing other things that come to find out I enjoyed doing. So, catching everybody up, no, I did not relapse. Yeah, I know I've been out of the loop for a few days. Sorry. Just got caught up with doing other stuff. Been having a good time meeting new people. It's in the kind of the same situation, of course. You know, they've been doing this for years now, but helping me out through my walk and giving me things to do, books to read, and activities to do with them. And we socialize a lot. And I went out and ate dinner last night with a group of guys, and it was a blast. Hadn't done that in a quite some time, and I had a great time. I think we all did. But really, things have been going really well, which I am always get kind of leery when things are going really well, and it's not that I'm negative or pessimistic or anything like that. It's just I try to stay vigilant and not get complacent. And I know the way I understand it is a lot of people they get in that comfort zone of doing the things that feel good, and into their new sober life, they get complacent, and stuff starts sneaking up on them, and before you know it, they're relapsing again and going back to their old ways. It's got a from what I've been reading in books and from what I've heard from other people that have gone through this stuff or relapse or anything like that. It always starts out subtle, and it kind of sneaks up on you, and before you know it, you're out of control again. But that's all right. I think it's a combination of a strong mind and guarding, you know, I guess how would you call it? I don't want to say guarding your heart, but guarding your desires, what you really want to do. I know for me, I really, really, really want to stay sober. I've told this to countless people that I've talked with, and I keep telling them like I never knew life was this good on this side of the fence, and I don't want to ever give this side of the fence up. I know every day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows, but I still like this side of the fence. I was talking with a group last night, and I said, a couple weeks ago, I was sitting in my little office, and I finally got to that point to where the cliff was right in front of me, and I looked over the cliff, and I couldn't see the bottom. And it was dark, it was depressing, it was, it wasn't a good place. Good things don't happen in that place. Things don't end well for anybody in that place. And I'm very thankful, to God Almighty that He allowed me to see that, because I believe that's really what I needed. I've quit drinking for short stints before, and to be honest with you, it was not 100% of what I wanted. It was, I knew it's what I needed to do, but it was more so this is what other people really want me to do, and I know I need to do this, but I'm not all committed yet. And I don't know why I thought like that. I wish I could have been doing this years ago. My life would probably be so much better, but I'm thankful I'm here now. But thankfully, God let me see over that cliff. And that's really what I needed. And, to spend a good week detoxing and quite honestly suffering. Um, yeah. suffering. That sucked. I don't know how else to put it. It sucked. And it's a feeling I never want to go back to. But I try to keep that memory alive in my brain because I don't want to forget how bad that hurt. And I know if I was to ever have to do it again, the next one would not be any easier. It would probably be, at least 100 times harder and tougher and more miserable and painful. So I'm kind of wanting to cut my losses here and just stay on this side of the fence. But that's how I feel. And people just need to get in. I don't know, they just got to see what they got to see, I guess. There we go. They just got to see what they've got to see. We're all different. But anyway, I mean, it's been a good time. I'm really thankful for my new friends. They're very encouraging. And it's so wild associating with people like this because I know I've said this hundreds of times, but I can't get over how much I really thought that I was the only one on earth that put up with this kind of stuff, that suffered like this, that felt anxiety to this degree, and had those kind of dark thoughts sometimes. I swore up and down I was the only one. And man, that was just an all-out lie. And it feels so good being around a bunch of guys that, they're asking me things, I'm telling them things, and you can tell, it's kind of, they're remembering their own stories, and then they're sharing that with me and giving me what worked for them, pointers, and, when times get hard. And I don't think I've ever had this many friends in my life. And to be honest, these are friends. We all talk, we communicate. Some of us not every day, but there's a good group of us. It's every day. We say hi and, check in with each other and how things going. What are we going to do next time? Where we're going to go. What do you guys, what's everybody up to this weekend? It is awesome. It is its own little network, and I love it. I like it. It keeps reminding me of the military, how it used to be, how the Army used to be. And that was something I always loved about the Army was, after work everybody kind of went home, but there was always that little group, everybody always hung out together. And we had fun. And back in those days, it was probably fun we shouldn't have had, or it was, got out of control. But it's still the principle of hanging out with your friends, and it's just a big family. That's exactly how it feels. It's just a huge family, and to me, that's awesome. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Anywho, enough of that rambling. As far as updates and how things are going great. I think I've lost 7 pounds already. 5, 6, 7. Depends on when I weigh myself. It's in the morning. It's usually about 7, maybe 8. My appetite is back. I'm eating 2 meals a day. I've never really been a 3 meal a day guy anyway. So I'm back to my norm. And sleep has gotten better. It's still not where I'd like, but I'm being patient. I haven't even been in this 2 weeks yet, so I cannot complain. I'm not depressed. I'm not getting anxiety. And I'm not sitting here thinking about drinking 24/7, where the thought's always in my mind of, gosh, I wish I was drinking. Those are the 3 things I worry about. Sleep I can deal with. Sleep I can get over. Sleep I can get through. I might be uncomfortable, but I'll get through it. And I'll get over it. I'm over it already. But I can't wait for it to come back. No kidding. Saturday night, I think that's the last video I left off at. I can't recall. I came home from the event, made it back in one piece. Dog tired, had 20 minutes of sleep the night before, as you remember in the video. I slept for 8 solid consecutive hours, or 7.5 or 8. I can't remember. But it was a long time. and I felt great. I was still tired when I woke up, but I felt great. And now I seem to be doing probably about 5. I think one time I got 6 consecutive. And that's what I'm after, is that those consecutive hours is what I'm really trying to monitor. And it's gotten a lot better. I feel a lot better. I'm still a little tired, in the afternoons around this time, kind of tired. But I'll get over it. It's all right. So there's that. Appetite's good. Sleep is improving. Friendship is awesome. I know I say, I'm not having the cravings of alcohol and depression and anxiety. I just want to say that I know there's going to be, excuse me, I know there's going to be times when it comes up. What I'm talking about when I say those things, that I don't have those 3 things, is in the moment, over, a span of time. Those things come in your head, we're probably going to, I've talked to people that have been sober for 20 plus years, and they've all said that it still comes up every now and then. And it's just something you get used to. I used to smoke cigarettes all the time. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I was a victim of tobacco for, again, about 22 years. I just quit smoking. I had been smoking, I was dipping from the time I was 16 till 2003. Sorry, I think I was 24 at the time, something like that. And then from 2003 to 2017, I've been smoking cigarettes consecutively. I mean, and 3/4 to a pack a day. When I was drinking, it was more, a pack and a half. But I quit 3 months ago. And I mean, when I smell someone else smoking, it's kind of funny. It smells good, but I don't want one. And I figure, because I'm still kind of tempted, like, man, a cigarette would sure taste good right now. But I just don't want to. And I'm not going to. And I'm sure that's how I'm going to have to treat the drinking when it comes up, I don't want to, and I'm not going to. It's my decision, and that's what I choose to do. So when you paint that kind of picture with it, it makes it a little bit easier, for me at least. Anyway, diarrhea of the mouth. I like to keep these things unscripted. That way, if anything just pops up, it just comes out of my mouth. I really cannot think of anything else that has been going on. Still waiting on news about my back. I go for an MRI. No, not this Monday, but the next Monday. I think. Something like that. It's in my reminders. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyhow, and then after they look at that MRI, then they're going to make a decision whether I need surgery again or if I still got some time left. Either way, I'm going to be looking for another job, and I've already started doing research. I'm probably going to have to go to school, which I hate. It sucks. I don't like school. I don't like tests. And I already know this. If I got to go to a technical college, I'm going to be the old man, which sucks. But I don't know. It is what it is. I have to do what I have to do. I can't just hang out at the house, and as much as I'd like to. Army retirement's good, but it's not that good. So I've still got to do something. That, and I enjoy working. I'm just not excited about hell with fluorescent lighting. But anyhow, keeping this short, trying to keep it under 15 minutes. I've got a few seconds to go. So with that, love you guys. Thanks for keeping me in check and making me do videos. And I will get better again of doing video every day. And if I miss a day, sorry. All right. All right, guys. Go be a blessing. Love you. God bless.